Hello, I'm Laura Lovett, and I'm in my home office this afternoon with my dog Ghost. Say hi, Ghost. Say hi. Mwah. So I I love working from my home office a couple of days a week. I like walking the kids to school, being with my dog, getting a lot of work done for my business without having to commute to my office, which is a half an hour commute away. So it's just great working from home. I'm a huge advocate of that. And I just wanted to update everyone on my recent trip to China, which was amazing. So sent out a newsletter a number of days ago. So my Letters from Laura newsletter, where I had some photos from the China trip. And if you haven't looked at that, or if you're not subscribed, just to go onto the website, authorlauralovett.com, and you can sign up to get that newsletter. And the trip was amazing. It was 10 days, and I went on September 22nd, flew back on October 1st. My great aunt Laura Hambly started a school to educate girls, which turned 100 years old. So the school, which is called the Qigong No. 1 Middle School in the Sichuan province of China, which is in Western China, invited me, and I was named after my great aunt Laura Hambly. They invited me to come and speak at the school. So it was a big trip, landing in Beijing, going to the Great Wall of China, going to Xi'an, which is the former capital of China, where a lot of the emperors lived, a lot of history there. So went to Xi'an and saw the terracotta soldiers, and then took a bullet train and went all the way to Chengdu, which is the giant panda capital of China. And that was pretty amazing. And I was with my son, so my 13-year-old son. He turned 13 the day the school turned 100. So Nicholas and I had a great time together, exploring China, going on adventures, going to the top of the highest holy mountain in China, where a giant Buddha, 48 meters, 6,600-ton Buddha sat, and it was gold colored, and it was just stunning and gorgeous. And then I ended up going to the town that my great aunt started the school, and it was a girls' school. And at that time in 1918, girls were kept at home. They were not educated, and this school was the first time girls were educated in that area. So she was an amazing teacher and mentor to so many girls, and now that school has 4,000 students, 350 teachers, and my son Nick and I got to meet a lot of them, and the ceremony was unbelievable. And I think I would like to write a book one day about Laura Hambly and how she lived her life trying to help others, and she would unbind the girls' feet because the girls' feet were often bound tightly because small feet were a thing of beauty. And in her book about her life, there is a book about her life, she talks about how the feet looked when they were bound, and how it would take her about a week of the girls really suffering in bed when she would unbind their feet, and then she'd teach them to walk again. And more importantly, she'd teach them to have confidence to pursue the things that they want to pursue. And I'm hoping that I can live her legacy in a way by helping to mentor all the women that I mentor. So I mentor psychologists, I mentor other writers who want to write books or are writing books. I like to help people and make a difference, and my great aunt Laura Hambly was such an inspiration for doing that sort of thing. And there's lots of stories because she was at that school for quite a long time. She didn't leave China for good until 1943. So in World War II, when the Japanese were bombing that city, she had to move the school out into the countryside. And I got to see the bomb shelter that they had at the school to hide during bombings from the Japanese. And I just got to learn so much about what she was up against. And when I think about the stress that we're all up against, which is, different sorts of stressors today, it's a matter of being strong and resilient and focusing on your end goal. And I hope that some of you reach out to me if you ever need confidence or a push to follow your passions. And yes, I do hope that I can write a book about Aunt Laura Hambly's amazing story and journey. And I was really blessed to be able to experience it in China. So I hope everyone's doing well, and I hope you're enjoying some nice fall weather and fall colors. And until next time, we will meet again. Take care.